Hey, now look, I know you guys have seen the thumbnail and you done read the title, right? Guess what? It's playoff time. You know what? This is actually great to put out anytime, right? But listen, I'm getting ready to show you guys how to do a bacon cheddar dip. And guess what? We're gonna do it on the warm side. With that being said, let's go. Okay, so look, you guys done went over the ingredients, you've seen them. Look, as always, the full ingredient list will be down in the description box below, right? So look, this is the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and start getting our bacon together, right? When I tell you this is super easy to make, this is really, really easy. You got your friends coming over if you're doing something like for game night. So what I'm gonna do is put a little heat in here. I'm gonna start cooking my bacon. And as you know what, just to even show you, look, we got a tomato, salsa, we got some seasoning, olives. And listen, this right here, I gotta talk about this. A lot of times we don't pre-think nothing as far as like when your cream cheese go, right? Look, this right here has to be room temperature. When it's not, I mean, you can work with it, but this right here, look, when I tell you it's soft, look, just a little weight, this is nice right here. If you don't have it room temperature, it's gonna become a chore trying to get everything mixed up. Follow these tips, folks. I done already did it, try to rush it, try to run to the store and get it, then you're trying to put this in your oven or something to get it soft. Best thing to do is get you some, keep this on deck. When you know you're gonna make it, just pull it out like early in the morning. So look, I got my bacon. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut them. I use a pair of kitchen scissors, right? Go ahead. You don't have to do them this way. This just saves a little time on the big end, right? But what you can do is you can just make them whole and then crumble them or cut them down later on. But for me, I'm just gonna cut them down like this. And then I'm gonna ask myself this in front of y'all, how come I didn't just cut them all? You know what I mean? Instead of just doing two at a time. You want to get yourself some kind of container with use a strainer. You want to strain this. This right here is a lot of flavor, especially when you start cooking, when you start cooking like Southern style, stuff like that, you want to level up. This is your grease that you want to use, bacon fat, folks. You want to preheat your oven. Actually, when you start doing your bacon, go ahead and start. We're doing it at 350 degrees, right? That's what we're going, that's the temperature you want to get. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to over here. This is what makes cooking much, much easier. You know what I mean? So if you look, let's just say I divide this like this, right? Everything over here, pepper, salt, my seasoning, my salsa, right? This right here, my cream cheese, all of this is getting ready to go in here. Then when I'm done, look, this right here is the topping. I'm gonna dice down this tomato. We got the olives, you just saw me do the bacon, and then we got the cheese. Look, real simple. So if you set everything up as you need it, as you're cooking, it just makes it so much more easier and not a chore. Remember, room temperature. So now we'll just add our salsa, seasoning. We're gonna add just a pinch of salt, and then my favorite, that black pepper. Now this would be a good way to start, right? Always remember to start off on low. Look at that, when it's room temperature, this is what you should get. One thing about using these clear bowls, you can look on the side. If you look down there, you can see whatever you missed, right? You want to get yourself like a oven safe, like a oven safe bowl or whatever you're gonna just, put this in the oven with, right? Now what I did was I'm using cast iron, obviously. You know what I mean? This is like a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? We could have just, I guess we could have just doubled this recipe, But anyway, we finna make this work. But if you double it, I don't have my small one here. You know what I mean? So I got it in here. I'm just kind of like smoothing it out just a little bit, just trying to get it all level as possible. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and just add just a layer of this cheese. You know what I mean? You gotta have cheese. And you know what, if I didn't say before, whatever dish you're gonna use, I sprayed it with a little non-stick spray. You know what I mean? Just so that everything doesn't stick. Now I'm gonna set this off to the side just for 1 second. We're just gonna cut some of this down. I gotta do that anyway, because I've been eating this bacon. We wanna have enough to even make a topping, you know? We don't want them too fine or too small. This is what we want right here. You want to be able to just taste it, have a little crunch. It gives it a little bit of texture, right? Bring this over here. I'm just going to add just a little bit of bacon on top. But you see where I'm going with it, right? Remember, I didn't use all the cheese. Then I'll just give me a little bit of cheese just to go on top, just to make it bind, right? Now I'm gonna set this off to the side. Guess what? Now we're getting ready to work with this tomato. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this on the bottom like that. It's up to you how big you want your dice to be. You know, tomatoes, they super like delicate, you know, so you gotta take your time with them. By now, everybody should have their oven up to temp. Maybe your doorbell is ringing. You got people at the door, you know, screaming their team name, all of that. You go in there and you tell them, hey, just hold on. I got something for you. I got them wings from AB. I got them dips from AB, and we finna get out. You've been following me for a minute. They probably came in and just like, hey, where's the, you know, the AB's menu? Now you want to take you know, your diced your diced tomatoes. Oh, there's one that didn't break. Cut good, and you just want to like just spread them over the top. Now you guys are starting to see how it's coming together, right? Remember I said we didn't use all the cheese? I like to just put a little layer on there so when it melts, kind of like just binds it all together and keeps it, you know, where it's supposed to go. Now remember the olives? Ah, yeah. Now I can hear some of y'all right now like, oh, I don't like olives. Really? Try it one time like this, and then you come back and you tell me, hey, I still don't like it. I used to be the exact same way. I don't like something, couldn't see it, heard the word or whatever it is and I didn't like and wouldn't eat it. Now my palate has changed. You know what I mean? When you got the right combination of flavors, it just works, folks. Now you guys get a chance to see that. And you remember the rest of the bacon that we had? I'm just gonna go ahead and just add this on the top right here, right? I don't care if it's crumbs or whatever. Believe me, your guests, they're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Now, we just put a little cheese over the top again. That's enough. Now we're getting ready to go in the oven. We're finna go in there for about 10, 15 minutes. I'm gonna look at it at 10 minutes, you know what I mean, and decide how much further I need to go. Okay, folks, there it is right there. Let me bring it right here so you guys can see it. That right there is fire. Now listen, you want to serve this warm, you know what I mean? Obviously, hence, you know, it's a warm bacon cheddar, right? But you want it to be that way? Listen, that way when they hit it with their cheese, it don't really pull, you know, hurt. It'll just pull just nicely. All right, you guys see it, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing to talk about, look at, ooh and all about. I'm just finna go in here and get me some of this. I'm finna get some of that, and look at that right there. It's starting to cool, but this is it right here. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and share just a little bit. If anything drops, let's do it like that. Ah, you see that right there? Cheers, y'all. I can barely talk, y'all. Look, you see that bacon right there? We're finna go ahead and scoop, get some bacon. We got some dip. Let's get some of that potato. Cheers again, y'all. Hey, this right here is right, folks. You guys should be able to, by now, if you've been following and, you know, doing some of these recipes that I do, you can look at the ingredients and tell that, the recipe is gonna be fire, right? Not only that, this is a great combination of flavors that marry together to make just an ultimate, when you put it all on just one spoon one Tostito scoop, or however you guys are gonna, do it, it just works. You know what I mean? Don't try to level up nothing. But some of you guys got some great ideas. And as always, I try to read all of my comments. So let me know what you think you would add to this to, just like make it your own and to like level it up. But I just suggest this, try it this way, and then hit me up in the comment section and let me know what you think. Right? Now listen, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say thank you for watching this channel. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, listen, it's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And guess what, folks? We finna get down for these, for these playoffs. I'm out. Peace.